All right, strap yourselves in because today we are diving deep, deep into one of the most iconic rounds in boxing, maybe even in all of sports history.
Yeah, buckle up for this one.
The first round of Hagler versus Hearns.
Hearns, oh man.
We are going to unpack why this fight, and specifically this round, is still talked about today.
Oh yeah.
And what made it so unbelievably special.
It's really something else.
So first off, for people who maybe didn't grow up watching this fight, it was 1985.
85.
What was it about this matchup that just got everybody so hyped up?
Well, you got two absolute titans at the peak of their powers. You've got Hagler, just this relentless force of nature. I mean, marvelous Marvin Hagler, the name says it all.
Yeah.
The southpaw, the pressure fighter, the guy who just keeps coming at you and coming and coming. And then you've got the hitman, Tommy Hearns.
The hitman.
Lanky, unbelievably precise, just a power puncher with a reach that felt like he had an extra 2 feet on everyone else.
Yeah.
This was a clash of styles that honestly felt like it was destined to happen, you know?
It was like the unstoppable source meeting the immovable object, kind of.
Exactly.
Okay, so the bell rings for round one. What's the feeling out there?
Oh man, you can feel it in the air even before the bell rings. I mean, the ref, he gives this super serious warning about obeying commands. No funny business.
Really?
He knew what was about to go down.
Wow.
It was palpable, that tension.
And then, bam, the fight's on, right? They don't waste any time, do they?
No, not at all. Hearns comes out, tries to establish that jab, keep Hagler at bay.
Classic Hearns, yeah.
Absolutely. Classic hitman. Use that reach, that lightning jab, dictate the fight, and keep it his kind of fight.
But Hagler.
Hagler's having none of it. He comes forward, throwing bombs from the opening bell. I mean, this isn't a feeling out process. This is like a declaration of war.
Yeah.
He's cutting off the ring, forcing Hearns to engage, wants it to be a brawl.
So immediately, it's a tactical battle as much as it is just throwing punches.
Yeah, it really is. You've got Hearns, the boxer puncher, trying to fight at his pace, picking his shots, using his reach.
Yeah.
But then you got Hagler, the pressure fighter, trying to just completely disrupt that, right?
Yeah.
Turn it into this close quarters slugfest.
And right there, you see one of the things that makes this round so legendary.
What's that?
Well, early on, Hearns, he lands a big right hand right on Hagler's jaw.
Oh, yeah.
And it's this, flash of light.
It really is. And it's a reminder of that power he has, right? That
Yeah.
one punch can change everything power.
And you think, oh, man,
Yeah.
Hagler's in trouble now.
But he's not, is he?
He keeps coming.
He keeps coming. Doesn't even flinch. I mean, that right there, that's Hagler in a nutshell. He's got this incredible chin. But it's more than that, right?
Right.
It's that will, that refusal to back down no matter what you hit him with.
It's unreal. And the pace they set, I mean, it's relentless. Both guys throwing everything they have.
Oh, absolutely. There's no holding back here.
It's like they both knew it had to be this way.
Right. They emptied the tank in that first round.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at the tapes, you read accounts of it. Both guys were totally winded by the end of those 3 minutes.
Wow. What does that tell us about their mindset going into this?
Well, I think it tells us that they both came to make a statement, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't about just winning. It was about proving something, establishing dominance from the opening bell.
Yeah, just overwhelming the other guy, right out of the gate.
Exactly.
But all that energy, that
Yeah.
has consequences, right? You can't just go all out like that and expect to be okay later on.
Well, we'll get to that, but you bring up a good point. I mean, the source material highlights that Hagler's already got a cut above his eye by the end of round one.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's a factor.
I mean, definitely, right?
Oh, yeah.
A cut like that, it could change the whole fight.
It's more than just, a physical thing, too. It's a psychological thing. It's a constant reminder of Hearns' power, right?
Yeah, hey, watch out. This guy can hurt you.
Exactly. And it gives Hearns a target to aim for. So you got to wonder, how does it affect Hagler's approach?
Does it make him more cautious?
Or does it just make him more reckless, more determined to end it quickly?
Amazing. And some people, they call this round one of the most brutal in boxing history.
They're not wrong.
No.
You look at the action back and forth, the power of those punches, the blood, it was intense.
It was gladiatorial.
Yeah, and you got to remember, the crowd is losing their minds throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
Just constant applause, these roars of excitement. You can hear it in the recordings.
It's like a wave of energy that just kept pushing these fighters on,
It really is.
This wasn't just a fight, it was an event.
It was a spectacle.
This single round, it became legendary instantly.
Instant classic. And, even if someone had never watched boxing before, they could watch this round and they'd get it.
What do you mean?
I mean, they'd understand what it means to be at the peak of human potential. The athleticism, the strategy, the willpower. These guys were pushing their limits under immense pressure.
And that's what makes it so captivating, right?
Yeah.
You can feel that intensity even all these years later.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so we've unpacked the action, the strategy, the sheer heart that these two warriors displayed. But here's the thing. This was just round one.
Just the beginning.
And it's already being called one of the greatest rounds ever. Which kind of begs the question, what happened next?
Well, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? We saw Hagler's relentless aggression early on, right? But with that cut and knowing what Hearns could do with that power, how did he adapt?
Yeah. How did Hearns try to capitalize on that success?
Exactly. It's a chess match as much as a slugfest.
Man, now I gotta know.
Well, there you go. That's your homework, right? Go watch it. See for yourself.
We've just scratched the surface of this incredible fight. So go do yourself a favor, look it up, watch the rest of the rounds, see how this first round set the stage for one of boxing's most epic battles. Until next time, keep those gloves up.
And protect that shin.